The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Yesterday was believed to be the holiest of holy, and we expect everybody who said he or she is a Christian to respect that, because yesterday was the day that Christ risen. Only for the people who were ready to come into Nigeria to set the Christians free to be doing something else, and even using a language that did not belong to his faith. Donald Trump yesterday came out and told the world that he has given Iran 48 hours to open the Strait or face proper hellfire. But Iran came out rejecting the ceasefire proposal. And this is not the first time that we have seen that Donald Trump decided to ask for a ceasefire through several means. The first one, when he said it and gave a 5-day ultimatum, he came out and told the whole world that he is now running the Strait of Hormuz and he is in talks with the Ayatollahs. And when he was asked, he told them that he don't even know who the leaders are. Now, Iran has also given out a full list of their demands in order for the ceasefire. The Foreign Affairs Ministry openly rejected this, and they said they are not ready to be in negotiation with somebody who is talking about diplomacy while still bombing their allies. And even according to report, one of their commander of chief, let's say the one in charge of intelligence, was taken out. And according to Oga Tari, he's also claiming that even the people in Iran, some of them are asked to, you understand. And we saw the post, you know the post, because of the things that he said. I cannot read them, but this is the post. So, how can we be expecting people to have peace when they themselves are not ready to stop singing the songs of the gun?
When it's necessary, we will defend our country with all the might under the leader of the Islamic Revolution and according to the Iranian constitution. We will defend our country and won its peace whenever it's necessary and according to the priorities and the mechanisms that are mentioned in the Iranian constitution. We follow up all the efforts that are aiming at reaching peace. In reality, they have no red lines. The US and Israel have no red lines. They have no respect to the international constitutions and international agreement. We are defending our country. This is our priority now. The Iranian armed forces are sacrificing a lot to defend the country and to defend the Iranian people. We are supporting these efforts, the efforts of defending our countries, the efforts made by the armed forces of Iran. A question, there are some news saying that there is a plan to put an end to the war. And at the same time, we hear some contradictory attitudes from the U.S. President Donald Trump regarding attacking the Iranian infrastructure. Is there any new plan to put an end to the war? What is the answer of Iran regarding the American threats? We have discovered that the plan is clear. The mediators have mentioned a project or a plan that is consisting of 15 items through Pakistan and some other countries. And at that time, we had confirmed that we consider these items not logic at all, and it has nothing to do with the logic. And we will never accept these 15 items, these 15 American conditions. And according to our interests, we adopt the necessary decisions we have submitted some visions and some ideas, and I want to make everything clear. Clearly, we talk about our rightful requests. When there is a plan or a project, we also have our own requests regarding that plan or that project. And no one has the right to consider it a plan for the ceasefire. At the time where the Iranian armed forces, in a very brave manner, defend our country and our people, the people of Iran, the criteria for us are the national security of Iran, the national interests of Iran, and our legitimate requests in any plan and in any project, because we know what do we need and what do we want, and we know in prior what are the red lines. So when this project or this plan has been submitted, we have sent our reply to this matter, and we will announce that clearly and publicly to the Iranian people. But when it comes to the role of the mediators are conveying the different attitudes from here to there and from there to here. This is normal. This is normal to happen, and I have mentioned this when it comes to our red lines. We need not to compromise when it comes to our national security and our national interest. These points have been submitted to us previously. We had exchanged messages and letters from Iran and the US through the mediators, but honest to God, the talks cannot go parallel with the threats. They cannot threaten us, and they cannot ask us to sit on the table of negotiations.
We are obliterating that country. And I hate to do it, but we're obliterating. And they just don't want to say uncle. They don't want to cry, as the expression goes, uncle, but they will. And if they don't, they'll have no bridges. They'll have no power plants. They'll have no anything. I won't go further because there are other things that are worse than those two. And we might have, well, the thing, if I had my choice, what would I like to do? Take the oil. Because it's there for the taking. There's not a thing they can do about it. Unfortunately, the American people would like to see us come home. If it were up to me, I'd take the oil. I'd keep the oil. I would make plenty of money. And I'd also take care of the people of Iran much better than they've been taken care of. It's been a horrible. They've killed 45,000 people as of a month and a half ago. 45,000 protesters. We don't do that. So if I had my choice, I'd keep the oil. But I also want to make the people of our country happy. I think most people wouldn't understand that. Hopefully it could be over with quickly. Again, there are lots of different alternatives. We have many alternatives. We could leave right now and it would take them 15 years to rebuild what they have. We could leave right now. But I want to finish it up. Iran, ready, cannot have a nuclear weapon. They are lunatics. And you can't put nuclear weapons in the hands of a lunatic. Thank you very much.
Iran has made it clear they are not ready to back down. And whatever that they are doing is for their right, and they continue to fight to protect themselves. And there's nothing that will make them to back down. And one time, there was something that the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said, that they were born freely and they will die freely. And they don't want to live in fear of anybody. Ogatari has been somebody who claimed to be preaching peace to the world for the people in Iran to set them free. But when he was asked if Iran should refuse to accept the ceasefire, is it not going to affect the civilians he was fighting to protect? And his answer, you will know. This man, Ogatari, there are a lot of people that are not happy. Even the Americans are not happy about this war. And this should teach us one thing as Africans, that we cannot depend on people. People can only pretend to love us when we are doing the interests of these people, and not because we as some special people to them. The day you stop doing their bid, you become a target. Iran is saying that there are a lot of things that they have lost as a result of this war. And for that matter, they will continue to keep the Strait of Hormuz closed. And to these people, let's say, it's going to be like a form of reparation, even though, yes, because they said they want to use the Strait of Hormuz to pay for all their losses. And for now, nobody knows for how long it's going to take for these people to take the money, because what we are looking at is not small money. The infrastructure, forget about the lives that they have lost. If Iran is looking for money to pay for all this damage, we are looking at years or forever. And that's, how can these people be calling for a ceasefire, yet they are targeting their other allies like the Hezbollah, the Iraqi, and you know their allies, the Houthis, but frame it to be a separate attack. They said what happens to them happens to these people. And we saw that when they attacked Iran, these other allies of Iran came out to back Iran against, you understand? Because they said they can't fold their arms to watch them targeting their ally. And they believe that whatever that Iran is fighting for is a just cause. And for that matter, they want to protect, they want to defend Iran. And the same people who are causing this are now making it look as if Iran is rather the one that is, you understand how they are painting the picture. And how can you go attack some people and still expect the peace deal to be in your own terms? We saw the 15 points proposal that they have sent, telling Iran to stop their missile, whatever. But Iran is saying that they will continue to develop them because these things are there to protect them. The first reason they claimed they were attacking Iran was they said the leader was somebody that wasn't doing the right thing. Later on, they came back and told the world that they were manufacturing or on the process of acquiring a bomb, a nuclear power. Later on, we saw that the anti-terrorist man that was supposed to back the United States of America, Donald Trump, came out and told the world that Iran does not pose any threat to the United States of America. So for that matter, he will no longer be part of this war. Now they are asking for missile capabilities because this same man told the world that he didn't know that Iran was having these missile capability, and even came out openly to tell the world that nobody warned him about the capability of Iran. So anything that Iran has to protect itself should be neutralized. Iran should be like any other country, like what we are having in Africa, whereby people determine the fate of us, and they say, don't acquire this, don't acquire that, to the point that when we even want to get equipment to protect ourselves, they determine the kind of equipment. So always you'll be under the mercy of these people, you continue to bow down to them. But Iran is saying that they will not sit down for a 250-year civilization to come and control them, determine their fate. And for that matter, they will continue to fight to protect themselves. So whatever that they will do in order to get that protection, they will continue to do. As long as they are not posing a threat to the people that claim that they are a threat to them, they'll continue to manufacture these things to protect themselves. So even people in the United States of America, some analysts are saying that when you look at the reason to which Donald Trump used to attack the Iranians, every minute, every second, something new comes up, and then he based his attack on that thing. Because when he started this attacks, he never said they have this missile capability. That was the reason to which he was attacking them. No. He only entered and realized that the people that he thought were so soft that he can maneuver aren't the people. So he has to use that, and then like anything at all that Iran or any nation has to defend itself against those, people, it's like, you have to put it aside. And this is what is happening to us in Africa, to the point that we are not able to build ourselves in order to defend ourselves. And we continue to wait on them to come and set us free. So, Iran is saying they will never, and there is nothing that they will do. And whatever escalation of this war that will be, the outcome is welcome, because they will continue to defend themselves. As long as they are not attacking other people, they don't see the reason to which they will need to sit down for people to be the ones that will cause them pain. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, Middle East, and in Iran.